Hello, it's good to see you after a long time. I haven't been posting videos on this YouTube channel for a very long time. But a new year comes with somehow a new resolution, and I want to be more active on the YouTube channel. And in this video, I want to speak about how to make this year 2026 a more meaningful year. And I want to share with you a model from positive psychology that is based on 5 elements. And this model is called the PERMA model and has been developed by Martin Seligman, the founder of positive psychology. And I want to share some tips and tricks and ideas around this model that contains of 5 different elements. And I believe that this model can make and can help us have a more meaningful year. So let's start with this model. So the 5 elements of the PERMA model are P coming from positive emotions, E coming from engagement, R coming from relationships, M coming from meaning, and A coming from achievement. So the first one, positive emotions, it is very important in order to develop a meaningful life, to experience positive emotions on a regular basis, daily, if possible. And this is the invitation to engage in activities and do things and go to places and meet with people that bring positive emotions inside of us. And I know that there's a big conversation around labeling emotions as positive or negative, but I don't want to go into that. But the main idea is to experience on a regular basis emotions that are uplifting us, that are empowering, such as gratitude, awe, joy, love, satisfaction, rather than disempowering emotions like shame, guilt, fear, anxiety, and so on and so forth. So the first thing that would help us have a more meaningful life is to engage in activities that will generate positive emotions inside of us. Because once we experience these emotions, we can build a momentum that will help us go into a more grounded, healthy state of consciousness, and it will uplift our mental health. So the first element is positive emotions. The second is about engagement. And this idea is referring to the state of flow. When we get into a state of flow, we lose the sense of time. We immerse ourselves into pleasant activities that are often linked with our passions and gifts. So it is really important to make space in our daily lives or weekly lives to experience the state of flow. This means maybe doing something that we love or we are good at, such as playing music or cooking or doing sports. And when we experience the state of flow, again, our well-being expands, our mental health expands, and we shift into a state of consciousness which can be defined by the word wholeness. We are in wholeness. And in this state of flow, we can be more creative, more generative. And again, this will lead also to positive emotions. And we will see that all these 5 elements are connected with each other. So this is the second dimension of engagement. So the invitation is to think of activities that put you in the flow. And very often it's important to do only one activity at a time. So when we are cooking, to only cook, not to listen to a podcast or to scroll the phone, but just to get into the state of flow, or when we are reading or when we are working on a project. Okay, moving now to the third element. And a third element refers to relationships. So in order to develop a fulfilled and meaningful life, we need to have healthy relationships. So in this new year, the invitation is to cultivate with consciousness and intention meaningful relationships. It can be with friends or colleagues or family members, but it's really important to be surrounded by people that can, their presence can bring positive emotions inside of us. So the invitation is also to become aware of the relationships that maybe are disempowering us, or they are maybe toxic, and to limit their presence and their influence on our lives, and look for relationships that are empowering and bring value to our lives. And when we have these encounters, we feel, after we leave from these encounters, we feel better. And again, coming back to positive emotions, and maybe these relationships can put us in a state of flow when we are talking and when we are exchanging ideas. So the invitation is to think of 1, 2, 3 people in your life that have a positive impact and cultivate meaningful relationships with them. Moving to the fourth element. So we had emotions, we had engagement, we had relationships. Now it's about meaning. It's about meaning. It's very important to develop a sense of purpose and meaning in our lives, and to put everything that we do and our life in a larger context, as if it's not only as if, because our life has meaning. And this reminds me of a story in which there were two builders, and one of them was asked, "What are you doing?" And the other one said, "Well, I'm just laying bricks." And the other person, the other builder, when he was asked the same question, he said, "I'm building homes. I'm building homes for families." So there's a difference between the two ways of looking at the world and living life. And the invitation here is to develop a sense of purpose and meaning, and to have a bigger perspective of your life, and to look for serving the greater good, serving the evolution of society. And there are countless of resources and videos that can help us on developing a sense of purpose and meaning. Moving to the fifth and final element of this model, that is called achievement. It is really important to have a sense of achievement, to achieve things in life. Maybe accomplishing a project, or climbing a mountain and reaching the top, or maybe writing a book, doing a workshop and a project. All these little elements give us a sense of achievement. They are somehow confirmation that we can do things, that we are valuable, that we are competent. When we achieve things, we also develop positive emotions. When we cook a dish, when we clean the house, there's a sense of achievement. So to have a meaningful year, it's important to achieve things as well. An example can be to post this video. It's an achievement. To write a project, to develop a business, to sell something. So the invitation here for you is to think of what you want to achieve this year. And I know that we are not in total control of our lives and we are co-creators of our lives, but it's important to put our intentions and our energy into the things we want to achieve. So the invitation here is to sit down for some moments and write down in the journal, in your journal, some things that you want to achieve this year. And it would be very helpful if the things you want to achieve are somehow linked with your meaning, your purpose, with your gifts, your passions, your dreams. So write down and think of 2-3 personal projects that you want to achieve this year. Maybe running a marathon, writing a book, getting in a better shape, learning a new language, moving to a new place, buying a new car. So sit down and think of what do you want to achieve this year. And this being said, the PERMA model is complete. And just a short recap, the invitation to have a more meaningful 2026 is to engage in activities that bring you positive emotions. Bring flow and engagement into your life and into the things you do. Develop meaningful relationships that are uplifting and they generate positive emotions. Bring more meaning into your life. Connect with the greater good, with your highest purpose. And enjoy the achievements of your work. Bring intentions, have dreams, have courage to do things. And as a conclusion, everything that I spoke can be in vain, but action is the thing that makes the big difference. So act now. Thank you. If you found this content meaningful, give it a like, offer a comment, and if you feel like, subscribe to this channel. More videos will follow. Thank you so much, and let's have a meaningful year. Thank you.